Hey, holla, holla, holla.
Hey, y'all.
Oh my gosh. Hey y'all, it's my.
First question goes to Coach Danielle. Did you want a son or a daughter?
A daughter, but I got my boy something good. I did want a girl because I always was frilly growing up, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get all these tutus and glitter and diamonds and. I had a boy, so I'm content though. I'm one and done though.
It's not too late.
Next question is for Coach Keys. What's your top 3 favorite zodiac signs?
Choose wisely.
Right.
Well, I'm a little biased, so Sagittarius number 1. Y'all haters. Then Leos.
Boom!
Oh, and then Aries.
Oh no.
Mine is an Aries star like that.
You're pale. Coach Lee, what do you have to offer the program?
Oh, shoot, that's a hard one.
This is a show at this point.
That's
Call
a
me
real
Wendy.
show. Honestly, basically anything.
I'll be Wendy.
Call me Wendy. No, but honestly, anything that y'all need, like offer someone that you can actually speak to, you can come to. I'm the person that you can talk to. I'm going to teach y'all so many different things, from techniques to mechanics to choreography.
All right, so my question. I don't know which one of y'all
Let
wrote
me
this.
ask, hold on. Coach Shelby, have you ever stole someone's name?
I'm laughing because of how he
Hold on,
read
read
the
it.
question. The answer is no. I've never. Okay.
Whoever wrote that.
No, I've never stolen anyone's
Oh my
man.
God.
I try to leave people's men with them. Okay? Because what I've learned and what y'all are gonna learn is that if he'll do it then,
He'll do it again.
All right, moving on. Jesus. Coach Danielle. Ooh, this is spicy. Coach Danielle, they want to know, when did you have your first kiss? What?
Ew, cause my dad does that.
There you go. Mom has answered y'all's question.
I don't even know. Maybe 16. I was old.
That's old.
Stop.
Okay, so my parents were very, I won't say they were strict, but we had rules and regulations, so I wasn't allowed to date at a young age. So I think I was about 16 years old, I would have to say. I definitely was like a sophomore in high school maybe. Because, I mean, I could start male friends like when I started high school, but it was like limitations. So, yeah, I had the old school parents, so, and I was scared for my life too. There you go. Yeah, so probably about 16, y'all, I think. Yeah.
Coach Keys.
Oh, God.
They gonna be not scared.
Do you prefer a private relationship or a public relationship, and why?
Very private. I'm a very private person. Cause I just believe everything should be on social media. Like, that's corny and whack to me. And a lot of stuff that's on social media is not real.
It's a lot of things.
It's not
Say it
real.
again. Say it
And
again.
like, when you get a lot of people that's in your relationship, in your business, when it falls apart, everybody in there too. So I prefer private. It's nobody's business but mine.
Coach Lee. Which celebrity would you want to date?
Whoa, you got the camera off for that one.
It's Kevin Hart.
Let him answer his own question.
I was like, dang.
That's my man.
No, Jamie Foxx. We don't want him.
Come on, Jamie Foxx. Come on, Jamie Foxx. I love it. And then you can ask me my question.
Okay. What was your favorite cheer as a rah-rah?
Ooh.
Oh, God.
I feel like I know that.
Yeah.
Well, this time was my favorite cheer. I always called it. Nobody else could call it as long as I was there. Yes.
Well, this time.
All right, Coach Danielle. What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done?
Ooh.
Cheering at, actually, real talk, cheering at Freedom Classic. I don't know what's going on over there, but I slipped. And I ain't just like do like the whoa, I like fell on my back. So then I laid there. My rah-rah sisters ran over, I act like I had an asthma attack. That was the plan. We had to play. Cause I really didn't know how I fell. I just failed, but like I failed. So it was embarrassing. It was a televised game. So they was like, yo, we was gonna act like you had an asthma attack. I was like, yep, and act like my ankle was broke. So they like drugged me off. Yeah, I put on a show, but I don't know, I just failed on a televised game.
All right, Coach Keys. Have you ever been cheated on? They think it's all in your personal life.
Absolutely. It is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't.
All right.
There you go.
Coach Lee, what is your favorite food?
Every damn thing.
Don't do my friend, Coach Danielle.
If you say spaghetti, gonna be good.
Vinaigrette.
It's gonna be spinach, but spaghetti, anything with vinaigrette on it.
Yeah, anything.
Anything with vinaigrette, but spaghetti.
Coach Shelby, where you get your dunks from? They be Jordans.
No,
They're dunks. They're a little different. Yeah, they look similar, but they're different. But I don't know. They were a gift, so I'm not 100% sure.
It's so hard to get them.
That wasn't on the picture. What kind of tips would you give for starting a cheer program, Coach Danielle, if somebody wanted to start their own business?
Well, first and foremost, I'll just tell anybody it's a lot of work. It seems a lot easier than what it really comes out to be. But the main thing is you need to have a plan first and foremost. Write down everything that you plan to do, from the name of your program, where you're gonna practice, advertising purposes. Then from there, you gotta get out there and start advertising for it. Next up, have your tryouts and roll with the flow. But I will say it is a lot of work to build one of these programs. It is. It looks easy, but I got a lot of gray hairs behind it.
Coach Keys, what's your favorite thing about cheer?
I would say it's the building. It's the building process. Like watching each cheerleader that honestly came, like exclusive wise, they came through the building. Like some of them started from like literally the ground up, zero skills, and watching them grow throughout the years and seeing them flourish into like something great. I love that. I love that. And seeing them go off to like different schools and doing something.
Mm-hmm. Coach Lee, what is your favorite thing about stunting?
Trying to think. My favorite thing. What my favorite stunt or my favorite thing in the stunt?
They said, what's your favorite thing about stunting? I guess overall, what is your favorite part of the whole process?
Baskets and pyramids. Baskets
Love
and pyramids
basket.
are my favorite. And if it's just a regular stationary stunt, I love a shoulder stand. Live for a shoulder stand. It's fun, easy to throw.
Coach Shelby, describe your experience as a coach over the years.
I've had a very rewarding experience. I have coached at Henrico. Well, I coached at Henrico for 4 years. And so that was pretty much my foundations of really figuring out how to be a coach, because there were so many things that happened along my journey that made me realize that coaching was more than just cheer. I was a counselor, I was a mother, I was a Uber, I was I was so many things at one time, and I feel like it really helped me to grow as a person, because I had to wear many hats. And so I think overall, my experience, like I said, was rewarding, but I'm still learning. There'll be a lot of trial and error with you guys as well, so I'm not perfect, but that was my experience. Awesome. Coach Danielle, what keeps you going when you have days where you may feel tired or need a break?
I'm gonna say my son most and foremost. He keeps me going. Before I became a mom, I was the type that was in the bed at 8 o'clock, even in college. Ask my college mates. I was not hanging out. I was going to bed. I became a mom. Alon. He ate every hour on the hour, so I never would sleep. So once I became a mom, I just learned like I can function off 2 or 3 hours of sleep and be going the next day like it's nothing. So I would have to say motherhood is what has taught me to be able to go on and go to work and do everything I need to do, whether I am up to it or not. And like I said, my son, he motivates me a lot to keep going each day. So my son.
Beautiful. Coach Keys, why did you want to be a part of the coaching staff?
First and foremost, my good sis asked me to be a part of it. And also, I'm an alumnus of the university, and I feel like I bring a lot to the table when it comes to media, when it comes to photography, and also basically spearheading the spirit program that we want to bring to the cheer program.
Coach Lee, what is one of your favorite memories from coaching?
My favorite moment from coaching was we had a cheerleader. I've been working with her since she was in middle school, and she was never comfortable about being in the forefront, and she was never comfortable. She was always comfortable like hiding in the back. And then you watch her get to that point where she wants to be in the front. She wants to shine. She doesn't want to hide anymore. Just seeing her build that confidence within herself was my favorite part.
I love that. That's cute.
What is one goal that you feel like, it could be any goal, that you feel like you accomplished throughout your life so far?
So one of my goals, which is kind of like an underrated goal, was learning to control my emotions. I used to be a very emotional person. I used to wear my emotions on my sleeve. I would react like that. I didn't think before I said things. I didn't think before I acted. I was just a reactor. And so one of my goals was to learn how to control that, because what I've learned is that I would go sit down and process what I did later, and even to myself I realized I was wrong. And so my goal was to figure out how to stop that before it happened. And so over time I was able to accomplish that, and now I can say I have my days, but overall I found peace. Coach Danielle, how did you know you wanted to open your own cheer place? So I guess the gym.
Okay, so I've been coaching for a long time. So before I opened this gym here, I was at Brooklyn Middle School. So what ended up happening is my kids that leave Brooklyn go to Hermitage High School. A lot of them did not want to cheer for that program. So when my last round of 8th graders were getting ready to graduate, they was like, Coach, you need to start your own program. We want to cheer for you. We don't want to cheer for our high school. I wasn't going to do it. But I stepped out on faith and I did it. And what ended up happening is all my girls that were currently cheering for me came to this gym, but also girls that had coached that were actually seniors, juniors. They were actually cheering for their high school. They left their programs and came to me. So that's what really made me start this gym, is because my cheerleaders wanted to continue to cheer for me beyond middle school. So that's what pushed me to open this gym, because I didn't want to see them stop cheering. And a lot of my girls stopped cheering when they went to high school because they didn't want to cheer for that particular high school. So they stayed with me. Most of them actually stayed with me all the way through high school, and now they're cheering off in college. We have girls everywhere. I have one in North Carolina Central. I have a few that are at ODU. I got a couple trying out to be VUUs right now. So it's a rewarding feeling as a coach when you see your kids leave you beyond middle school, high school, and go on to the collegiate level and cheer. But that's what really pushed me to start my own gym.
Coach Keys, can you really jump?
No, he jumped like this.
It's decent. It's not the worst in the world, but it's not up there. It's not up there.
You want to demonstrate?
Hell no. I can show y'all when I actually got like shorts on and stuff, and compression shorts on. It's not the worst in the world, but it's not up there at all.
Okay, we would like to see it. Somebody asked, what is my favorite color? My favorite color is pink, just like yours. Whoever wrote pink on here, it's my favorite color.
Go ahead.
All right, Coach Danielle, how does it feel to finally be head coach of Virginia Union University?
Honestly, right now, I am excited, but I am overwhelmed, y'all. I didn't see this coming. So I was coming back this year. For any of you who don't know, when I graduated in 08, I started volunteering with Ms. Briggs. So I volunteered from 08 till 2017 when I started this gym. I volunteered all those years helping out. Then I started my gym, so I couldn't commit to Union and commit to my private team. This year I agreed to come back and help her, because she was like, I need you to come back and help. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, we need to recruit. We need to get this thing going. And then it got dropped in my lap. I really wasn't expecting it to happen that way. So I will say I am truly blessed. I am grateful, but I am overwhelmed right now because I'm a planner. You guys will learn that about me. I have OCD. I'm big on having everything. I don't like last minute stuff. So when it was dropped on me, it's like, we gotta have tryouts, but they wanted y'all at that game last Saturday, and I'm standing there like, you're giving me like 2.5 weeks. Well, on top of we had to have an interest meeting. So these last couple of weeks, I've been stressed out. But I will say I'm grateful. I'm truly excited, and I hope you guys are excited too. We're trying to bring so much to the cheer program, things that I wanted when I was in school, things you guys probably have been asking for. So this year is going to be very rewarding for all of us, and I feel like we're all going to grow together this first year because I've coached for a long time, but this level of coaching is a whole different level, and the expectations are set high. Trust me, they are set high. So I need y'all to work with me, and we're gonna build this thing up. We're gonna build an empire this year. Yeah.
Coach Lee, what do you think about your relationships with cheerleaders? Do you try to build a bond or keep it strictly cheer?
I try to build a bond with the cheerleaders only because for a lot of y'all, and I know for myself, this is an outlet to get away from everything that's going on outside of these walls, whether it be work, whether it be family struggles, whether it be relationship issues, whether it be anything that you could be going on within yourself. So I'm always big on, you never know what someone's going through, so always try to be that person that they can talk to.
Coach Shelby, what made you cut your hair? Okay, so I dyed my hair in July of last year, blonde. Sad story. I dyed my hair blonde, and I really wasn't taking care of it the way I was supposed to. And then on top of that, I decided to get microlinks. And it destroyed my hair. So probably I would say maybe 4 weeks ago, I took out my microlinks, and I realized that one side of my hair was up here, and then the other side was like all the way down here. I said, oh great. And so I made an emergency hair appointment the next morning, literally the next morning, to get my hair cut, because one thing I've learned is that if your hair is destroyed, just cut it. Just cut it off. There's no need to hold on to the length. You don't want to be out here looking raggedy. And so I cut it, but I love it. You know, it's giving something, I guess. Coach Keys, in what area of cheer do you feel you can give the most helpful advice?
For emotions. So I'm kind of a stickler for that, but yeah, for emotions, the most.
Coach Lee, what are you excited about for us this season?
CI.
CI, for sure. He's been talking about CI since we got here.
Yeah,
CI for y'all.
That's all he cares about is CIAA.
It's about to be crazy.
Yes, God.
It's about to be real crazy.
Yeah, he's all about CIs.
All right, and for me, how many years have you been coaching? So in total, 7. I've coached for 7 years prior to getting here. Coach Danielle, what are you going to give Alon? Oh, when are you going to give Alon a sister?
Never. Ever.
You're gonna give me one.
Oh, no. Never, ever. I am one and done.
Christmas!
I did buy him a sibling. He threw it in the toy box. It didn't work. But I did buy him a brother, but he didn't like it. It was a little Cabbage Patch doll. He sent the toy box. It's okay. So with that being stated, never. I'm not having any more kids. I am one and done.
No, Mom. We're gonna get 2.
Yeah.
One and done. I'm done, y'all. Kitchen. I will be 38 years old. September 14th. I am done. Done. That's it for me. No more.
All right, Coach Keys, when is your birthday?
November 28th.
Okay.
Sometimes on Thanksgiving.
Okay. Coach Lee, what area do I need the most improvement in? I know it's hard because we don't know who wrote this, but in general, can you just say what the team needs improvement in?
Mechanics, motion placement. Just mechanics, shake placement, completing shakes.
Okay. Coach Shelby, can I please keep my hair color? No.
I tried it.
It was me, because I thought it was you. It was her.
It was
Raina. No, Raina, you cannot keep your hair color.
No.
Sorry. All right, and that's it, guys. Good job for the question. That was good. So they asked you some questions, and you have to answer them.
Come on, Miss Wendy Williams.
Some may be intense, some may be cheer related, some may be about your personal life. Janessa, the people would like to know, what is your favorite movie genre?
Scary movies.
Yes!
Yes, we love a scary movie.
Me too. All right, Coach Janessa, what is your biggest regret?
As far as what?
Anything.
My biggest regret. I will honestly say not really getting involved at Union when I was there. Like I cheered, that was it. I really didn't get to do much of anything else.
Because you don't know nobody.
I don't. I didn't live on campus my first 2 years though either.
All right. What are some of the qualities that a coach should have to be effective?
I think you need to be very strong-minded. You need to be open-minded. You need to know whatever field it is that you coach in. Because it's a lot of people that coach things that haven't done it before.
Talk about it.
Yeah.
What do you enjoy doing outside of cheer? What makes you happy?
Eating Lee's chicken.
Oh my God.
Make sure you put
I
that.
think
You
that-
have to put that at the end
Lee's
of it.
chicken and chicken wings. That makes me very happy.
Where are you from?
Richmond.
DA.
Ain't no foe.
Hey, low.
What is an important quality you feel is needed to be successful on a team?
The willing to learn and teamwork. Like teamwork is big though. Like if y'all can't pull it together, there is no team. That's my biggest thing.
Okay. Last but not least, what made you want to be a rah-rah?
I actually wanted to be a rival before I got to Union. I know this sounds crazy, but it was a team with Tracy and all of them on it that I used to come see, and I thought it was nice, so I came.
Leslie said the pixie cut back in
Yeah,
the
she
day.
had the pixie cut, y'all. She was
I had a pixie cut.
All right, those are your questions.
Okay, thank y'all.
Y'all ain't answering a real person. Y'all wasn't digging.
This worksheet is called Strengths and Weaknesses, and like I said, I just created it at work because everything we do isn't always going to be cheer focused. We also want to build character because we realize that y'all's group, not y'all in particular, but y'all age group is different, right? And so in college, you don't really learn about life skills. You just go to school for education, but they don't really prepare you for the real world. And so we're gonna have a lot of activities to actually prepare you guys to go out into the real world and to be functional. That is the key, to be functional. Some people can go out here and survive, but you gotta learn how to be functional in a lot of different situations. The first question, well, the first point is my biggest strength is. And so is there anybody, I'm not gonna pick on you because I understand some of this stuff is pretty personal as well, but this is for us to start getting comfortable with each other, to start getting to know each other. And so is there anybody that wants to volunteer their biggest strength? Okay, Tyson, your hand first.
My biggest strength is I'm always open arms and I'm always playing brother.
Okay. Open arms are needed in several different situations and environments, in your friendships, in your relationships, in your partnerships, brotherhood, sisterhood. It's always good to have an open door policy. You want people to be able to come to you and to talk and to be able to receive and not always react. That is very important. Somebody else. Let me hear your biggest strength and how you implement it. Go ahead, Jakaya.
I said that my biggest strength is being a natural leader, not just in cheerleading, but in life. And I said leaving an impact on others is essential to me because I'm thankful for those who inspire me. And I said I implement this in my daily routine by getting inspiration from people who are leaders to me and using those things as well as my own knowledge to leave an impact on others as well as asking God for guidance.
That is that on that. I don't even have a follow-up for that one. That was really good.
That was giving homework assignment.
It was giving Times New Roman. Right mind.
But to piggyback off of both, y'all, it is very important to be a shoulder for your teammate. Again, know your boundaries, but being there for your teammates, you never know what each other is going through. I know y'all tell each other most things, but there are a lot of internal things that we battle as individuals that we never talk about. And so if somebody comes to practice and they got an attitude, give them a little bit of grace because you don't know why. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know what has triggered them. We have to learn each other's triggers. That is something that we have to start learning from each other because that is what's going to make us flow better. That is what's going to make practice flow better, like Coach Danielle said. Y'all have to start learning each other.
we all gonna have some rough days. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I battle with things daily. You will never know, because I'm normally pretty ongoing. But what I will say is this: when you come to practice, we all gonna be going through things. Leave that stuff outside the door, because when you do come to practice, our main goal is to have a fun and loving outlet for you. I can't say that when you leave outside those doors that you won't pick it back up, because sometimes you're gonna carry stuff very, very heavy on your heart. Like I lost my dad right at a year ago. It's gonna be a year next month. And every day, I ain't gonna tell you it's a good day, but when you see me in person, you would never know. But many mornings I wake up, if I ain't have my son, I don't know where I would be many, many days. So what I will say is, I ain't gonna never lie to y'all and tell you every day gonna be perfect, because it's not gonna be. We gonna battle some things, whether it's relationships, families, financial. You just never know what somebody's going through. But when y'all come through those doors, just remember, we gonna have open arms there, and try to come in there and just redirect your mind, at least for those 2 to 3 hours. Like I said, I can't say when you leave them doors that it won't come back to you, because it probably will, depending on what the circumstances are. But we want to just try to have a very peaceful environment. As y'all see so far, it's very, very loving, and we come in there, everybody's smiling, we joking, we be serious a little bit, but you know, overall it's very, very positive when we come through the doors. Okay, all right.
Coach Danielle, what is your biggest strength?
I'm Superwoman.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Y'all give her a hand clap for that. But let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something about Coach Danielle. I literally watch her do so many amazing things in a small amount of time. Like the way that she parents Alon, to me, is phenomenal. Phenomenal to be able to run her own business, to be able to coach at Virginia Union, to have a job, to have things going on in her personal life. I truly look up to Danielle. I just want to put that out there in front of all of y'all. She has been one of my biggest role models since I have met her in 2010. And so when she says she's Superwoman, she is not lying. Y'all can learn a lot from Danielle.
Right.
And Danielle, how do you implement it into your daily routine? I know I just gave them a brief preview. But what does that look like for you?
Some days I feel like there's not even enough hours in a day to get it done. I just get it done. I just pace myself, and they'll tell you, I got 50,000 alarms that go off on my phone, even down to picking a lawn up on time. I got an alarm on my phone for everything. And it say, time to go pick up a lawn. And that's just how I move. Yes, I have like alarm clocks for everything, because some days I feel like before I get started, the day is coming to an end to pick him up from school. When I pick him up from school, I know it's homework, then I'm coming to Union. It's like repetitive. When I leave Union, it's straight to the house. I got to get him ready for bed. I got to pack. Even when I get home at night, I probably don't lay down before 12 or 1 o'clock, because I have to make sure my son's clothes are later. I got to make sure his lunch is prepared, because I cook him lunch every day. He eats like hot food. He doesn't eat like cold cut sandwiches. I cook his food every day. I think I was talking to Keith one morning. It was like 7 o'clock in the morning. I was cooking spaghetti.
I don't know if y'all noticed, she bought a microwave to practice one day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because I cooked this food at home, but it needs to be warm, so that's why. Yeah, so like I'm always like, my son, like I said, my son is my life, so whatever he needs, he's gonna get. And he's my only child too. So if y'all ever came to my house, y'all be like, stop playing with me. So like, you know, I just get it done. I can't say that every day is an easy day. Some days I'm overwhelmed. Like I ain't gonna lie to you, I was in the bed on Saturday when I left Raina's pageant. I said, son, are you hungry? He said, nope, I'm eating cereal. I said, checkmate. We came to that house, we showered. I was in the bed by like 10:30. I never go to bed. And even last night, I was in the bed about like 8 o'clock. Normally, I never go to bed that early. But when I tell you these last several weeks have been just ongoing, like I might get like 3 to 4 hours of sleep on a regular basis in a week. Like, you know, or per day, which is not normal rest time. So I had a day, I went to bed.
All right, y'all. Well, that concludes our exercise for the day. How did y'all feel about that?
It was so fun.
It was good? It was good. Okay. So I'm going to be looking for y'all to work on these supplemental items that we talked about today throughout the season. This won't be our last exercise like this, so there are many more to come. Some on paper, some we going to just be out doing stuff outside. Like, it'll come in many forms. And so, again, we just want to make sure that you guys are the best that you can be once you leave our hands. So that is our goal.
Okay. So guys, a couple of things. So tomorrow we have this lovely banquet that we're going to be going to, okay? Yeah, we're all going. It's gonna be fun, guys. We're gonna smile, we're gonna have fun, it's gonna be great. Okay, so real quick, we had said black dresses, but then Jakaya let me know that she had already bought a dress. Who else got different dresses?
I didn't buy mine yet because I didn't plan on it.
Wait, so it has to be like a long gown?
It doesn't have to be.